welcome to part 7, our final part of looking at how we can use our blocks in our yoga practice. So today we're just going to look at a few more postures. We're going to start with Baddha Konasana or bound ankle pose. So bring the soles of the feet together, knees out to the sides. A lot of people struggle with this posture, find that their knees are right up here, or you feel a lot of tension in the inner thighs and groin when the knees are dropping open. You can just wedge your blocks anywhere, you know, underneath the knees, underneath the thighs, just to support the legs. So it's a little bit more passive. That's one use for the blocks. We're going to have a look at some forward folds. So you can use your block to sit up on to start with. It's really useful to raise the hips. Take the legs out in front and have a slight bend in the knees. So you can take the arms up overhead, inhale and exhale, fold forwards over the legs. And as your body starts to warm up, work to straighten the legs. Of course, if you don't want to sit up on a block, you might find it useful to have the blocks there. Maybe you can just rest your arms on them. You can very often feel like you're just sort of hanging here with no support. It could be quite nice just to rest. If you're doing a more restorative or yin-like version of the posture. And then looking at head to knee pose. So one leg out straight, sole of the foot to the inner thigh. Same thing as before really, you could sit up on your block and that's going to help raise the hips, slight bend in that knee, hinging forwards. So if you find you've got particularly tight hamstrings, sitting up on the block is going to be really helpful. Just going to give your body a little bit more space. Always bend the knee if you need to. You can still feel sensations in the back of the leg. You don't need to have your leg straight to feel that. Flexing the toes. And again, if you want to do a more restorative or yin-like version of the posture, you can use your blocks to rest your arms on, or I quite like to rest my head on a block. And as I deepen into the pose, changing the height. Nice. Also, another thing is, if you've got slightly painful knees, I'll show you on the other side because I do actually have pain in this knee when I do this. When I bring the sole of the foot to the inner thigh, my knee really lifts up quite high because it's quite painful to have it drop down. So I just like to again wedge that block underneath just to support my knee. It just stops me from allowing it to press down too far and hurt me basically. So it just makes that a lot more comfortable for me. And then just come to Supine Baddha Konasana, so that bound ankle pose, lying down. Bring the soles of the feet together and again just wedging the legs up with your props. Should help you to really soften and relax into the posture. And then just one more thing. So a supine twist, so lying down, we'll come to a twist. If you find that your knees don't quite come down to the ground, you can rest them. Have it anywhere underneath the legs, just for a bit of support. Or if you find that your sort of legs are nowhere near touching, so your knees are not together, you can place one between the legs. Just really support yourself. There we go. So we've looked at quite a few postures this week, but obviously there's so many more postures that you can use your blocks in to help you. So many different ways you can use them. So if you've got anything that you're particularly struggling with, you maybe want some suggestions, feel free to contact me or comment, and I'll do my best to help you out. Thank you for watching.